All of us will be a caregiver or need care during our lifetime, but our families and our economy are in the midst of a care crisis. Families are stretched thin, and people with disabilities and our elders are struggling. Caregivers, the family, friends, neighbors, chosen family, who step up to support people who need care, are indispensable to our health and social care systems. Caregivers provide 3 hours of care for every hour of care provided in the healthcare system. Care providers, the personal support workers, home health aides, direct support professionals, are some of the most important and least well compensated and supported professionals. The Canadian Centre for Caregiving Excellence is building a care movement across Canada to work towards better services, research, and policies to support care and to meet the needs of caregivers, care providers, and people who access care. We stand together with provincial organizations across the country, like Family Caregivers British Columbia, Caregivers Alberta, Ontario Caregiver Organization, L'Appui pour les proches aidants, and Caregivers Nova Scotia, and the thousands of caregivers and care providers who are working for better. We are proud of what we have achieved in our first year and the gaps that we've started to fill. We have heard from so many caregivers and care providers who are energized and hopeful for the future. We are working together towards a national caregiver strategy and real change.
In my role as Executive Director for 19 years, I've been privileged to hear the stories of hundreds of caregivers, witnessing their struggles and joys of caring for someone they love while at the same time feeling invisible in society. A small group of people and organizations have worked really hard over the years to change that landscape, lighting a fire that desperately needs fuel and oxygen. That is how I see the Canadian Centre for Caregiving Excellence. It's a gift to the caregiving space, offering tangible, direct, and sustainable fuel to the fire of positive change. With their collaborative leadership, we're both stronger together across Canada and poised for the next chapter in history where family caregivers are visible, valued, and supported as partners in care.
If you're a caregiver like me, you know how tough it can be to balance taking care of your loved ones with everything else going on in your life. But there's some good news. The Canadian Centre for Caregiving Excellence is working hard to support caregivers like us. They're listening to our concerns, speaking up on our behalf, and pushing for important changes that can make a real difference. It's a relief to know that someone's in our corner fighting for a better future for all of us caregivers.
As the direct support wellness lead and bringing many years of experience as a direct support professional in Canada, I'm hearing many stories and have personal experience of what it's like to be working so hard as a care provider. Care providers often feel underacknowledged and unappreciated. The Canadian Centre for Caregiving Excellence is marking an incredible shift in the culture of care providing by bringing all of these new experiences around learning and policy change and really making a big difference in how care providers are able to provide these really essential services.
In Canada, caregiving and disability are experienced differently by Indigenous communities such as mine. Our traditions and culture are fundamental to our ability to provide timely and meaningful care. As a researcher exploring autism in Indigenous communities and a father to 2 autistic children, the creation of the Canadian Centre for Caregiving Excellence has been a signal of hope. I've admired the Centre's commitment to supporting Indigenous-led research and programs and amplifying Indigenous voices in national conversations around care. More needs to be done, but they're setting the right course. They are doing the work to support and connect with Indigenous communities across Canada. And I am proud to be supporting the Centre in their work.
There are more than 8 million people in Canada currently providing care to someone else, whether it's an aging loved one, a child with disabilities, or an ailing partner or friend. Much of this work is unseen and unacknowledged, but the impacts of doing this work are very real. We cannot ignore this silent crisis any longer. This is what inspired us at the Azrieli Foundation to create the Canadian Centre for Caregiving Excellence. Canada could be one of the greatest countries in the world to give and receive care. Our mission is to connect individuals with the resources they need to flourish, to expand our knowledge of the impacts of care, and to advocate for a society that values care and the people that need it most. Caregiving is a deeply personal matter for me and for my family, and I am so proud that the Canadian Centre for Caregiving Excellence is here to help.